In the world of IT certifications, you often have to pick a team, right? You become an AWS guy or an Azure person, and your whole career path can feel locked into that one ecosystem. But what if there was a different way? What if you could prove you understand the cloud itself, not just one company's version of it?
That's exactly the shift we're seeing. And it's why we're talking about the 2026 CompTIA Cloud Plus exam today. It's fundamentally changing the game.
We are looking at a major shift with this new CV0-004 exam. It's a 90-minute, 90 question test that completely ditches the single platform focus of AWS or Google to test your mastery across multi-cloud and hybrid architectures.
Exactly. And that agnostic approach is the real selling point here. You know, in a world of specialized silos, being vendor neutral isn't just a choice. It's your insurance policy against platform lock-in. It's perfect for the engineer who doesn't want to be tied to one provider's ecosystem for the rest of their career.
Right? So it's essentially the industry's way of saying, show us you understand the logic, not just the buttons. But to prove that, you have to master a very specific set of high stakes domains.
That's where it gets really interesting.
Yeah, the new breakdown is telling architecture and security now make up nearly half the exam. They've even added a dedicated DevOps module focusing on things like infrastructure as code and automated pipelines to match the industry's push toward cloud native workflows.
That's a huge aha moment for the certification. It means CompTIA is finally acknowledging that if you can't code your infrastructure or secure a container, you're basically obsolete in a modern cloud role. It's a direct reflection of what's happening on the ground.
That makes sense?
Here's the deal. Companies are terrified of two things: security breaches and manual errors. By boosting the weight of security and automation, this exam is directly targeting the two biggest fire drills in the corporate world. If you pass this, you're telling an employer you won't be the one who accidentally leaves a storage bucket open to the public or manually breaks a deployment.
So it's moved from knowing to doing. And I guess that leads us to the most daunting part of the 2026 update, the actual testing environment itself.
Oh, absolutely. The dreaded PBQs.
This isn't a test you can just memorize. Between the 750 point passing bar and those PBQs, the performance-based questions, you actually have to demonstrate migration and troubleshooting skills in a simulated environment.
Right, the PBQs are the make or break here. They put you on the clock and in the hot seat. You can't just pick option C and hope for the best. You have to actually configure the resources correctly, or the points just aren't there. It's designed to prove you are reliable under pressure.
It's a high bar, but with a solid 2 to 3 month preparation plan focusing on those official CertMaster labs and getting hands-on practice, it's definitely achievable for anyone with a decent system admin background.
For sure. And if you're going to take anything away from this, there are really four key things to remember. First, vendor neutrality is king. This certification is all about proving you have universal multi-cloud skills, not just loyalty to one platform.
Got it. What's next?
The automation shift. A huge part of the exam is now dedicated to DevOps. This means infrastructure as code and CI, CD pipelines are mandatory skills, not optional extras. You have to be able to code your way through the cloud now.
Okay, so it's a more technical hands-on role.
Exactly. And that leads to the third point, the high performance bar with a passing score of 750 out of 900 and those hands-on PBQs. This exam prioritizes practical, real-world troubleshooting over just memorizing facts. And finally, remember, it's a living credential. It's valid for 3 years, and you have to keep up with continuing education to stay current, which forces you to adapt as the cloud itself evolves.